In today's video, we are creating some really quick and easy fun DIYs using items that you probably already have lying around the house and turn them into fun last-minute projects just in time for the holidays. A huge thank you to June's Journey for sponsoring today's video. More on them later, but let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so we are going to jump on into this. If you remember a few videos back, whenever we were creating fall DIYs, I created this easy cutting board, not destroying the original cutting board that I love, but using one of these Dollar Tree mini little cutting boards, decorating it, and then just using tape to attach it to the cutting board. And this makes a really pretty piece without having to make your original cutting board a seasonal piece that you have to put away. I really messed up here. I was trying to Mod Podge my napkin down onto this cutting board, and I realized that I just globbed white paint all over it, so I had to throw this in there, keep this in here to show you all that even though I act like I know what I'm doing, I definitely do not, and I am just really busy right now, and I know that things are a little bit more rushed, so it definitely pays to slow down and take your time and think about what you're doing. But I love the original design so much with that pumpkin napkin Mod Podge on the cutting board that I wanted to do the same thing but with a Christmas theme. So I found this really pretty tree napkin. Now I love to find napkins at like Ross or TJ Maxx, very inexpensive rather than just ordering them online. Whenever you don't like the dollar store designs, I do like to peel the napkin apart if they do come in 2 to 3 layers, and that's just going to make sure that it doesn't have too much texture, not very thick, and some of the wood does show through the napkin. I found these little tree farm ornaments at Target. I thought they were perfect for this project. Put some coordinating ribbon on here. And this is a fun project that's going to last past Christmas. I could see myself using this all winter long since it's in a neutral color. But once again, something that I'm going to be able to just use double-sided tape or painter's tape, fold it over, attach it to the original board, and I'll be able to save these mini little cutting boards and just keep trading them out for each season. Okay, so before we jump on into the next craft or DIY, I want to take a second to share something fun that I've been playing lately. And if you're someone who loves mystery, pretty artwork, or having a cozy little break during the day, you are going to love this. This video is sponsored by June's Journey, a hidden object mystery game set in the 1920s, and you get to step in the shoes of June Parker, who is basically this super sharp amateur detective trying to untangle her family's secret, solve a murder mystery, find clues, and every clue you find, the story gets deeper and deeper. June's Journey has launched a special Wicked event, and if you're a fan of the magical worlds, colorful scenery, or just anything Emerald City, it's so pretty and adds such a fun twist. From now until the end of January, you can explore iconic places in Oz like Munchkin Land and unlock special rewards, like this gorgeous Emerald City beautification item that I'm definitely trying to get. You also get to decorate and customize your own island, which honestly feels like a creative break without making the mess. So if you want a way to relax and wind down for the day after wrapping gifts or chasing the little ones around, you can download June's Journey for free by clicking the link down in the description box or by scanning the QR code that's up on the screen. Another huge thank you to June's Journey for sponsoring today's video. Now let's jump back into the projects. Okay, if you've watched very many crafts on my channel, you know that I love putting Mod Podge and some napkins to good use. I have Mod Podge napkins to candles and plates and any decor piece that I've used. So here is another fun find, this pack of nostalgic Christmas tree napkins. I go ahead and open it up, cut away one to the perfect size of one of these dollar store glass plates, go ahead, Mod Podge it down, down, let it dry, put another layer, and then paint the entire thing white. Now my paint, I did use chalk paint, so it did crack a little bit where I got it really thick, so you can use acrylic instead and just use more coats of it. But I feel like this made a cute little nostalgic plate. I paired it with some vintage cookbooks as well as hand towels in this fun wooden box, but I thought it turned out super cute. Alright, so I did splurge a little bit on this next craft because it's something I personally wanted to create. I definitely think you can thrift this piece. I have purchased one from the thrift store since making this, but you can see the price difference. If you purchase this from someone else that's making it and selling it online, you're going to pay up towards $50, but you can create this very inexpensive as long as you can find the glass container. But like I said, you can find these just for a couple of bucks at the thrift store if you keep an eye out for them. But even if you purchase them, they're like $10, and all I'm doing is using some spackling on top of the lid. So this isn't going to touch any of the food because I still plan to put cookies or treats inside of this container, but just using some of the spackling as I do to make faux icing, and then put it all over the top with a star tip, sprinkle it with some of the clear translucent glitter to give it more of a fun sparkly effect. Also hides all the imperfections. And then I love how you can purchase these mini little ornaments, cut them down, and just pop them inside of the little fake icing. You can dress this up any way that you want, so it definitely could go with anyone's style. Put in some of the little fake peppermints as well as the candy canes, and this is so cute. I decided to add a window cling to the front just to dress it up a little bit more, so you can add as much or as little to this as you want to, but I just think it turned out so cute and festive. Definitely something you can style in the kitchen that's fun to display. I think I forgot to mention in the beginning of this video, but most of these DIY projects are like kitchen themed or items that you would want more in like your dining area or something to do with like sweet treats. So for this one, I wanted to create the cutest little like sweet treat sign for the kitchen. Now I'm sharing with you all here this huge sign that I found at Dollar Tree for just $1.25. I cannot believe this was more expensive, but I go ahead and paint the backing to get rid of all of the words on the sign, and then I'm going to be using the help of my cutting machine as well as some little peppermints to put around the edges, but turn this into something really cute. I chose to go with this baking weather sign because I feel like it's so nostalgic and just sweet to me. Me and my kids are always in the kitchen whenever it comes to like snowy days. We're always making pancakes and waffles, or whether it's fudge or just Christmas candies, something really fun. So I thought this would be really cute displayed with some of the sweet treats that I'm making in this video. So go ahead, cut that out, transfer it onto the board, and then start decorating it. I feel like mixing just this solid black sticker-like material with the 3D colorful little faux treats that I've been collecting. I've purchased like fake sprinkles and just different things I could find here and there, but I feel like it just adds so much to it without making it too overwhelming. I love the faux sprinkles, so gluing them all around, and this is super cute. It matches all of the treats that I'm making. My family loves all of the peppermint flavored little snacks, candies, candy canes, so I wanted to create a really adorable way to fix this. So I have these little snow globes with the twist on bottoms, and I think they are perfect to go on top of these tall vases, and you can decorate these however you want to, and then it acts like a lid while still being really cute with a snow globe. So using some more of these little mini ornaments, I am just decorating the little piece that pops out of the bottom, adding in some faux snow and popping these on top of the glass containers. And obviously they are not sealed like airtight containers, so I'm going to be putting like some wrapped candies in here, but I feel like it is a great way to not just put like a random jar of candies on your counter, but really dress these up to look like they were styled so perfectly for Christmas, and it's going to match all the other theme decor. These are good enough as is, but I just couldn't stand not to put a little ribbon around the top. It kind of helps hide the plastic piece that's setting inside of the glass container. And then you can use just the stickers that Dollar Tree has, but I cut out a snowflake on my cutting machine to add these to the front. And how cute are these? I feel like it's definitely something that I want to keep recreating. I think these would make amazing Christmas gifts. And you could personalize this by changing out the little ornaments in the top, as well as maybe even adding an initial to the front. Okay, so here's a really fun winter / Christmas craft that you can create that is edible, that you can take to a fun party. So more of like a treat than a craft. But I purchased these little icing decorations from Amazon. I'll try to link a lot of items from today's video underneath this video, but you want like some larger pieces, so I did have to order those, and then just using some sprinkles I already had, these little snowflakes, putting them around this. And I just purchased my cupcakes from just a Walmart bakery so that they were ready to go, and then you can put on some little shimmery sugar sprinkles to really make it shine. And then the trick here is to grab a couple of these ornaments that actually like pop in half. These are made to use as like snow globes, but if you rinse them off, you can just set them right on top of the cupcake. Make sure everyone knows, just pop off the little plastic piece and everything else is edible. But how cute are these? They look like the perfect little snow globe, and you're gonna have so much fun putting these together. So Christmas bows are still everywhere and going strong this year. You can actually create your own edible bows, and all you have to do is take a couple of peppermint candy canes and just put them the opposite direction, overlapping each other, and melt them down, and it makes the cutest little bows. And you can top these on your cupcakes. You could string these up if you wanted to on something, but I think this is such a fun craft. So you can see I'm using some parchment paper on top of a baking sheet, and then I pop them in the oven for a few minutes and then kind of push them together so they're a little bit tighter. And then you want to take another broken piece of candy cane and put it right on top, and that's going to be the middle of the bow. You're going to bake these at 200 degrees for about 10 minutes. Just keep a close eye on them, and then you can see that you're just having to mold them in the shape of a bow. But this is super easy to do. It's not hard at all, and I just used very cheap and inexpensive candy canes, the little mini ones, but I think this would be fun to try on a larger scale. But pop these on top of the cupcakes, and how adorable is this? Something I'll definitely do from year to year. My girls just went crazy about it. So I had this really fun idea whenever I saw this little toy phone at the Dollar Tree. It has this large screen that I knew I could cover up with something more Christmassy and decorate this to actually hang on the tree, and something my kids would love. So first up, I measure how big I needed of something to go on the screen, and then I like to put everything into Word and just create a text box that's that size, and I can put it as large as the photo. I actually ended up using a little AI tool to generate a Santa talking on the phone. So this was really cute. And then I just used my nail to kind of measure like where it needed to be cut down. And then this was the perfect size Santa, just a Mod Podge on top of this phone. I end up wrapping this in a ribbon to go all the way around, and it's going to hang up on the tree. I love that this phone is just white after you get everything else covered up, so it was perfect for this craft. The buttons really work, so my kids can have a blast walking up and just pushing the little button, and it really talks and rings and things. But how cute is this? Just made using dollar store items, something that's actually useful but super cute that they can enjoy from year to year. I wanted this to be one solid piece, so it would be more sturdy for the kids to touch on it rather than just hot gluing a little tied piece of string to the back. So you can see that I wrapped the entire phone and made the loop at the top. So it's going to take a lot to get this phone removed from the hanger itself. Tied a ribbon at the top, but how cute is this? The buttons really work, and my kids are going to have a blast with it. Okay, so if you have a larger candle, you can pair it with some of Dollar Tree's little snowflake candles. I love these little tea light candles. I recently made a video where I grabbed some little green tree wax pieces from Home Goods and put them on a larger candle, and they were so fun. For this one, I am just taking a lighter, melting down the bigger candle a little bit. I am pulling back the wicks just because I knew they would be in the way and mashed down anyways, and then just melting them together, and this is going to be so cute. This is something I am not going to melt, so I added glitter to it just for a little bit of extra sparkle, but I think it's something really fun to set around. I have recently purchased candles just like this from other stores that I don't want to burn either, so I just think it's fun and fine to create these as decor purposes only. I did want to dress it up a little bit more, so I put some of this sparkly ribbon around the edges and then decided to make a white one as well. These would also make great little gifts as long as you tell the person that you didn't intend on them burning it. I mean, it would be safe, but after your snowflakes melt down, there's not going to be a lot left. Unless you put the other piece of the candle under like a candle warmer, but that becomes complicated to tell someone all that. But these are super cute for decor purposes only, and I'm not sure, I think I like the white one a little bit better. Okay, so this project is pretty much like the one I created earlier using the snow globes with the mini little ornament gingerbread people in it, but instead of putting it on a taller vase to put treats inside, I am popping it on this little cupcake holder or this little baking dish from the dollar store, and it looks like a real snow globe. So this is another one of my favorite crafts to make. I can't believe that Dollar Tree hasn't come up with more ideas for the bottom of these snow globes because they just have that cheap white plastic ring, so this really makes them look nicer. I knew that the little tree was going to get lost in the snow, so I decided to double it up and make it a little bit taller by gluing two together, and then it's going to stick up really tall, and then the gingerbread man can be beside it, but I think this just makes it taller so it doesn't get lost in the fake snow. I think these would be really cute to pop in some mini little family pictures. You could personalize these, a fun craft that the entire family could jump in and enjoy. Thank you all so much for checking out today's video. Another huge thank you to June's Journey for sponsoring today's video. I'll have that link to download June's Journey for free in the description box, or you can scan the QR code that's up on the screen. Hands down, one of my favorite games. I always love going back to this one. It's a perfect way to relax and get a little bit of me time and just so much fun. Don't forget to leave this video a big thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy crafting. Bye.